All right, let's jump right in. We're going to tackle a grammar topic that trips a lot of people up, clauses. But don't worry, by the end of this, I promise you're going to find it super, super simple.
I love this idea right here. It basically translates to, hey, you know that little sentence hiding inside a bigger sentence? What's that called? A clause. And honestly, that's the perfect way to picture it. It's like a secret little sentence that's a fundamental building block for pretty much everything we say and write.
So that's the key question, right? How can you tell if what you're looking at is an actual clause or just a bunch of words? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. By the end of this, you'll be able to spot them every single time. Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first. Let's start with the absolute foundation. What even is a clause?
And here it is, the big secret. It's actually a super simple formula. For a group of words to be a clause, it has to have two things: a subject, the person or thing doing something, and a verb, the action itself. That's it. Subject plus verb. Simple as that.
Take a look at this. He plays cricket. So simple, right? But it's a perfect example. We've got our two key ingredients. He, that's our subject, the one doing the playing, and plays, that's our verb, the action. Put them together and boom, you've got yourself a complete, perfect little clause.
All right, next up, the big showdown. Clause versus phrase. This is where people get tangled up, but we're going to make it crystal clear.
And this table just lays it all out. Look at the clause side. Because she was late. You've got a subject, she, and a verb, was. It has an engine, right? It has power. Now look at the phrase side, on the table. It means something, sure, but it's just a group of words. There's no engine, no subject-verb pair driving it. That's the whole difference right there.
So this leads us to the golden trick. Verb decay. That just means, see a verb? It's a clause. Seriously, when you're not sure, just hunt for the verb. If you spot that action word, chances are you've found the engine of a clause. It is hands down the fastest way to figure this out.
Okay, so now that you're a pro at spotting clauses, let's meet the two main families, main clauses and subordinate clauses. Think of them as two different types of personalities in the clause family.
First, you've got the main clause, also called an independent clause. Think of this one as the confident, independent adult in the family. It can stand all on its own and make perfect sense. That's what akela bhi sentence ban sakta hai means. It can be a sentence all by itself, like the dog barked. See, it's a complete thought. You don't need anything else.
And then you've got the other type, the subordinate or dependent clause. Now this one's more like a kid. It kind of needs to hold hands with a main clause to feel complete. I mean, if I just walked up to you and said, because it was hungry, you'd be like, what was hungry? What happened? It leaves you hanging, right? It depends on that main clause to make sense.
Okay, you ready to level up? Because we're going to the master level now. We're going to break down the three types of subordinate clauses. Getting these down is what separates the amateurs from the pros. So we're going to look at the three kids in this subordinate clause family: the noun clause, the adjective clause, and the adverb clause. Each one has a very specific job to do. First up, the noun clause. Its whole purpose in life is to act like a noun, and the easiest trick to spot it is to just ask the question, what? So if you have a sentence like, I know what he did, just ask yourself, I know what? The answer, what he did, is your noun clause. See? Super easy. Next is the adjective clause, and you guessed it, it acts just like an adjective. Its job is to describe a noun, to give you more info about a person, place, or thing. So in the book that I read was good, the little bit that I read is just describing the book. It's telling you which book. That's all it's doing. And last but not least, the adverb clause. This one acts like an adverb, which means it tells you more about the verb. It answers questions like when, where, why, or how something happened. So in she left because she was tired, the clause because she was tired tells you exactly why she left. It's giving you the reason for the action. Okay, that's the heavy lifting on the theory. Now let's get into the fun stuff, the pro toolkit. I'm going to give you some smart tricks and also point out some common mistakes to avoid. So here are 3 killer hacks to make this way faster. First, verb dundo. Always hunt for the verb first. That's your #1 clue. Second, question word deco. Keep an eye out for those joining words, who, when, that. They're huge signposts. And third, sentence tode kiparo. Literally just break the sentence apart and see which piece can stand on its own.
And here's the one mistake you really want to watch out for, mixing up a phrase and a clause. But you're not going to fall for that, are you? Because you know the golden rule now. Always look for the verb. If there's no verb, there's no clause. End of story.
All right, I've done enough talking. It's your turn. Let's put this to the test.
Okay, I want you to go ahead and pause this explainer in just a second. Take a look at these 3 sentences. In each one, your mission is to find the main clause, the part that can stand alone, and the subordinate clause, the part that can't. Don't forget to look for those joining words. Ready? Go ahead and pause now.
How'd you do? Awesome work. Hey, even if you're still practicing, that's perfect. Let's do a super fast revision to lock it all in. This next slide is going to be your best friend for studying.
Here it is, your ultimate cheat sheet. Seriously, this table has everything we've talked about. From the basic definition, subject plus verb, our verb dictate trick, all the way down to the specific jobs of the noun, adjective, and adverb clauses. It really all boils down to knowing what question to ask. I'd definitely grab a screenshot of this one for later.
So after all this, what's the big takeaway?
Look, understanding clauses isn't just about passing a grammar test. It's like getting a pair of X-ray glasses for language. You can see the hidden structure, the architecture holding everything together. You realize that big, complex sentences are just a bunch of simple ideas, clauses, cleverly linked together. So now that you can see that sentence within the sentence, the real question is, what are you going to build?